Khan. Khan Art Shalom. I want to start off with giving our praises, our honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Kakadash. The bonus to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone Shalom to the Ophelek. Hope this video will be edifying, and without further ado, let's get into it now. Topic that I want to be talking about today is concerning nuclear destruction, man. America is going to be destroyed with nuclear fire, man. You know? And when we say that, people look at us weird, you know? People look at us weird, man. Starting from the elders and apostles on down. People looking at us weird, man, because why? Because people they almost everyone looks up to America, you know? Almost everyone looks up to America. You know, so America is that golden city, you know? That lady that hasn't been touched, you know? That said, I will know the loss of no child. You know, that's Babylon the Great. That's talking about America, man. You see, everyone wants to be like America. The trends, if there's a trend or there's a new wave of music or whatever, man, it always starts from America. You know, the Jakes from America, or yeah, it just always starts from America, man. New clothes, new fashion, this, that, such and such, you know, or new food, you know, new way of cooking this or that. You know, it always starts from America, man. And every nation has drunken out of the cup of Babylon the Great, man, which is these other nations, you know, these other nations following after America, man, and listening to whatever America has to say. You see? So let's get it started. This Revelation chapter 8 and verse 1. And when he had opened the seventh seal, there was a silence in heaven about the space of half an hour. And I saw the seven angels which stood before Yahweh, and to them were given seven trumpets. And the seven trumpets represent the last trumpet. You know, the seventh trumpet represents the last trumpet, man. You see, this is 1 Corinthians 15 and 52. In a moment, in a twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. You see, so the last trumpet, it's talking about the last, between the sixth and seventh trumpet, we got to be out of there, man. You know, because that's when all hell is going to break loose. You see? So the angels, let me get back, Salakia. So the angels gonna prepare themselves to sound that trumpet, which we're gonna read about further, right? Verse 3. And another angel came and stood at the altar, having a golden censer, and there was given unto him much incense, that he should offer it with the prayers of the saints upon the golden altar which was before the throne. And the smoke of the incense, which came with prayers of the saints, ascended up before Yahweh out of the angel's hand. And this is talking about the golden censer. That's something that you use for incense, you know, a golden, let me say, a small basket where you put incense in so it can burn, you know, so the incense can burn. And then you just hold the basket, you know. If you look up golden censer, you're going to see it on Google, you know, and that's what the angels do for the elect, man, you know. When the elect prays, when the saints of the Most High Yahweh Shai pray, those prayers, the angels send those prayers up to the Most High, man. You know, our prayers are being heard, man. You know, we gotta go through Yahweh Shai to go to the Most High Yahweh, man. You see, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. The Most High in the name of his son. You see? And then the angels going burn those burn that incense, that sweet smell, and the Most High going hear our prayers, man. Now verse 5. And the angel took the censer, and it filled with fire of the altar, and cast it into the earth. And there were voices and thunderings, and lightning and earthquakes, which those earthquakes is talking about destruction. And the seven angels which had the seven trumpets prepared themselves to sound. So the seven angels and the seven trumpets, that those both represent the last trumpet, man. Between that time, we gotta be saved. You know, this is Isaiah 24:20. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. You see, so the earth is going to reel to and fro. And why? Well, actually, let me start at verse 19. The earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. You see, so that shows you once those missiles hit, once those missiles hit, because all these missiles, they ain't gonna miss that mark, man. It's heading towards America, man. First, you see. And once that happens, the earth is going real. Once that war kicks off and missiles is being thrown left and right, the earth is gonna reel the earth is gonna reel to and fro like a drunkard, man. It's gonna shake. And actually, let me bookmark it. You know, let me bookmark Revelation 8 and yeah. And when it said, and the seven angels which had the seven trumpets prepared themselves to sound, that is talking about the last trumpet, like I said, you know. Job 5:19, he shall deliver thee in six trouble. Yea, in seven, there shall no evil touch thee. You see, so that shows you, man. Between that six and seven trouble, you gotta be out of there. You gotta be safe, man, because all hell is going to break loose. You know. Back to Revelation 8. The first angel sounded, and there were, and there followed Slakia. The first angel sounded, and there followed hail and fire mingled with blood. And they were cast upon the earth, and a third part of trees was burned up, and all the green grass was burned up. Gone. So the 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 hail and fire mingled with blood. That is talking about these ICBM missiles heading towards America, man. And the prophet. Man, I keep on forgetting if it was Paul or John. Let me look it up. Khan. So it was the prophet John that saw this, man. He saw hailfire mingled with blood. That's the best way he could describe it, man. Because back in his time, of course, the people didn't know what ICBM missiles were, you see? So this is the best way he could describe it. I'm going to read it again, verse 7, Revelation 8 and 7. The first angel sounded, and I followed hail and fire mingled with blood, and they were cast upon the earth, and a third part of the trees was burnt up, and all green grass was burnt up. And a second angel sounded, and as it were a great mountain burning with fire was cast into the sea, and a third of the sea, and the third part of the sea became blood. So that what it's talking about in verse 7, that's the missiles heading towards America, and America being destroyed, right? And the second angel sounded, and as it were a great mountain, that great mountain represents the government of Esau Edom, man. NATO, Canada, you know, everyone that's allies with America, you know, because once that war kicks in, allies gonna join America, of course. You see, so let me get back to because I had didn't I have Jeremiah? Let me get Jeremiah. Oh, Salakia, Salakia. So at verse 8, I'm gonna read it again. And the second angel sounded, and as it were, a great mountain burning with fire was cast into the sea, and a third part of the sea became blood. The great mountain is talking about the missiles heading towards America and destroying Babylon the Great, Salakia. So the missiles, the great mountain that is talking about in verse 8 is talking about the missiles heading towards America and destroying the place. See? So let's get the precept on that. That's Jeremiah 51 and 25. Behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, said the Lord Jehovah, which destroyed all the earth, and I will stretch out my hand upon thee, and roll thee down from the rocks, and will make thee a burnt mountain. You see, and that's talking about America, man. That is talking about America, you know. And the third part of the sea, and the third part of the sea became blood, verse 9. And a third part of the creatures which were in the sea and had life died, and the third part of the ships were destroyed. The third part of the creatures, that's talking about you have three types of sons of men. You know, you have the sons of men, you have the sons of Israel, which are the righteous. You have the sons of the wicked, which are these which is Esau Edom. Then you have the sons of men, which are these other heathen nations. The third part that is talking about right here is talking about um, Esau Edom mainly, man. You know, and the third part of the creatures which were in the sea and had life died, and the third part of the ships were destroyed. And the ship that is talking about is talking about the Esau Edom's military ships, man. You see? So that's talking about the third part is talking about Esau's government, right? And let me see first. Let me read verse 9 again. And the third part of the creatures which were in the sea and had life and died, and the third part of the ships were destroyed. And the third angel sounded, and there fell a great star from heaven, burning as it were a lamp, and it fell upon the third part of the rivers and upon the fountain of waters. And the name of the star is called Wormwood. And the third part of the waters became wormwood, and many men died of the waters because they were made bitter, right? Because once those nuclear missiles hit, what's going to happen? Boom, explosion and stuff like that. But the water that you drink is going to be contaminated, man. So the rivers that the third part of the waters that became wormwood. So the rivers, the water, wherever you drink a lake is going to be contaminated, man. You know. And let me read verse 11 again. And the name of the and the name of the star is called Wormwood. And the third part of the waters became wormwood, and many men died of the waters because they were made bitter. You see, because uh, 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 um, the waters became contaminated. Verse 12. And the fourth angel sounded, and the third part of the sun was smitten, and the third part of the moon, and the third part of the stars, so as the third part of them was darkened, and the day shone not for a third part of it, and the night likewise. Um. Oh, Salakia, I forgot. I thought the point was the first was at 12, but it was at 11. Now, let me go back to verse 11. And the name of the star is called Wormwood, and the third part of the waters became wormwood, And many men died of the waters. Why did they die? Because they were drinking contaminated water, man. You see, they were drinking contaminated water because they were made bitter. Right. Now jumping to verse 13. And I beheld and heard an angel flying through the midst of heaven, saying with a loud voice, Woe, 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 meaning destruction, to the inhabitants of the earth by reason of the other voices of the trumpet of the three angels which are yet to sound. You see? So that's what's gonna happen to America, man. You know, America is going to be destroyed with nuclear fire, man. The Most High gonna cleanse that part of the earth, and it ain't gonna be inhabited ever again, man. Only it's never going to be inhabited by other people again, man. Only hateful birds, you know, hateful creatures is going to inhabit those kind of places, man. So eagles, for example, you know, stuff like that. But no people is going to be living there anymore, man. That part is going to America is going to be laid flat, man. You see? So I hope this video was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua Ba'Shem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the overleg. Hope this video was edifying and shalom.